So I moved out at the age of 25 and became a homeowner in 2018. One thing I can tell you about homeowning is that
they ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
I hadn't rented before but decided to take a leap of faith. After going away to college for 4 years with 1 year off campus, I had an idea of what it would look like to move out. That being said, I had no clue what I was getting into. The process of buying a home was a really jarring experience. I'd always wanted to move since I was a kid, enamored with the idea of having a place to call my own. I credit The Sims 3 for planting that fantasy in my head.
You know, you got this fantasy in your head about getting out of the life and setting that other world on its edge.
HGTV made homeownership look like a breeze, from ruined renovations to moving across the seas. And I also felt like I had something to prove. There were those who questioned why I still lived at home with my parents. I got in contact with a realtor, and with support from families and friends, I made the decision to buy a condo. And the entire process was very shocking. I cried internally all during the closing. It was hard to accept that I had to fork over such large sums of money that I had worked so hard for. I was also in for surprise after acquiring my key, and would take some time before I felt settled into my new place. Now that I'm older and wiser, would I do it again? Honestly, probably not. Is there anything I'd do differently? Well, I'd take all the time I needed to grow, learn, and develop myself before making such a life-altering decision. If I hadn't purchased property, I'd feel less burdened and probably would have had more travel opportunities with less financial stress. I'd also invest in other investment opportunities outside of real estate. Most importantly, I wouldn't base my decision-making on the opinions of others, rather taking the time to figure out what kind of living situation worked for me best. My advice to anyone looking into homeowning is give yourself time to build up your nest egg, take financial literacy courses, learn a few handyman skills, and find a home that you can see yourself in for 5+ years or more. My advice to anyone looking to move out is there is no wrong or right decision, wrong or right age. It depends a lot on your maturity level, your financial situation, and your ability to handle the wrenches that home owning or apartment renting will throw at you, from leaky faucets to full-on water damage. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of joy that comes with having your own space. I got to come home and be queen of the castle, but please don't rush into anything. Enjoy the season that you're in. As wonderful as homeowning looks from the outside looking in, it is a huge financial decision that does impact the way you live your life. You are responsible for your home's care and maintenance, which impacts the financial longevity of your purchase. And if you move into a condo, like myself, you're obligated to follow the rules and regulations of the condo board and bylaws, which in my case means no pets. Also, keep in mind that there's lots of alternative modes of living that can provide you pretty much the same experience if you're willing to change your lifestyle and sacrifice a few comforts. Check out hotel living, container homes, and tiny homes. So, this is the realistic view of homeownership from myself, The Woman Who Writes. For anyone who has ever moved out, how was your experience? Would you do it again? If not, why? And what would you have done differently? Let me know what you think about this video in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. That's all for now. Ciao.